Rosemary's sleeping on me because she is just needs her mama today. Don't you? You just need your mama today. Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I am filming a newborn essentials video. A lot of you asked, now that I've had baby girl for a bit, if I could do my essentials of things that we have just been loving. So if you are new to my channel, my name is Michelle. This is Rosemary and she is 6 weeks and a couple days. I have it on my app, hold on. 6 weeks and 4 days old, and so we have pretty much gotten in the flow of things. We figured out, like I said, the products that we like, and so I have a good bit. I have them on my phone here. I think I have 25 main items that we use every single day. Love them. Every baby is so different that things that I find essential, you know, your baby might not like, or you might need something else, and babies are different every single day, and I'll get into that with the Swaddles. So when you're watching my essentials, just know that you have to be open-minded and like find what works for your baby too. But it's definitely a good start to watch these videos and figure out the main things that, like, you know, make newborn life a little bit easier, a little bit less chaotic, and just kind of help you out. Sure, there's things on here that maybe you don't absolutely need, but they sure are nice and we really like them. I will put all the links down below so you can add them to your registry. You can bookmark them. If I'm just looking down at her, it's because I can't help it. When she's sleeping, it's just, oh my gosh. Okay, so let's go into clothing a little bit because I feel like that is the thing that is most bought for baby showers and stuff like that. Oh, sorry. I, though, with your own money, would probably only invest in some footed pajamas because that is what newborns live in the most. It's just so easy to change. You just zip them up. Oh yeah, two-way zippers are the best. No snaps. I have some that are snaps. It's not the end of the world. Some people act like, oh my god, like snaps, you can, you know, never get snaps. It's terrible. It's not terrible. It's just not as convenient as the ones with the zippers. Having two zippers on them, even better. The other clothing item that I would say is an essential is swaddle blankets. And this is the kind of thing that I think some people are like, oh, I don't need them. I never use them. And then other people love them. And we are the family that loves them because we put them on everything. We don't actually swaddle her with them, I should say that. We just use them as like a nice lightweight blanket to put down. I have her kind of wrapped in it, not like a swaddle, I don't know if you can see, but she's wrapped in it a little bit just to give her a little extra warmth right now. There are some that are more stretchy than others for actually swaddling. What is the brand? Is it Copper Pearl? I think I will link it, but there's this one swaddle, I'm pretty sure it's Copper Pearl. They're so stretchy. So if you're actually swaddling your baby with it, that's the one I would go with. But if you're just kind of using them as blankets, the muslin swaddles, I love so much. The other thing I have on here for clothing, I actually don't have that many of, but I have a Wish hat, and that is hats. Now she's in a little like turban hat right now, which I've just been looking online how easy they're to make. That would have been really nice to know as a newborn, because the thing is with hats with newborns, I had a really hard time finding hats that fit her, and we ended up not having a lot. It's November, starting to get cold. Luckily I bought these like turbans from Amazon, and now they're starting to fit her. But like I said, you can also DIY it very easy, this style of hat. So if you just look that up, I did find some. I was looking at them this morning, but definitely get yourself some hats. We used the one from the hospital a lot just because we didn't have one. But they can't regulate their temperature very well yet, so you need to have their little head covered, even I think when it's warmer out, just because you probably have air conditioning and stuff in your house. So yeah, hats is a really good thing to have. We wish we would have had more. Okay, sleep. Sleep is very important. So you need all the essentials so that baby sleeps, so that you sleep. The first one is our bassinet. Love our bassinet. It's the Design Dua, I think it's called. Bassinet is a Moses basket, and it's super cute, super aesthetic. I will say though, if I did not have my heart set on the Moses basket for like the aesthetic purposes of it, I would also really enjoy the bassinets that literally go over your bed, and there's a cutout, so it's basically like you're sleeping with your baby, except it's safe and they're not like in the bed with you. They have their own space, and everything is super safe. It's just that they're still so close. So we push the bassinet right up against the bed with us though, and she still is in there and like separate from us, but it just depends on what you want. But yeah, I really, really love our bassinet. Bassinet in general is an essential, and then you can just go from there and choose with what bassinet you want. Okay, the next thing is the Snuggle Me. Love this. You could get like a DockATot, anything like a lounger. Look into the one that you want, but definitely the Snuggle Me. She loves it. She will just pass out in it. It just hugs them, like it makes them feel like right now, like I'm holding her. When they're super needy, like today, it's still a no-go, but there's been many times when the Snuggle Me just really helped her fall asleep. Now, if you don't want your baby to sleep in it, that is totally, are you smiling in your sleep? You're totally not supposed to let your baby sleep in it. So I just want to, warn you, do with it what you may. We only let her sleep in it when we are with her, watching her, monitoring her, never at night. And so it's up to you. It's also a great thing to have, like you can take it to the living room or wherever, and it's just a nice little spot you can put her down. Okay, with sleep, you want to be safe, of course, especially for those, hi, are you awake? Oh. Especially for those naps during the day when you are out and about, or like at night. She's not sleeping in her crib at night yet, but when she does, we'll have the monitor. We are using the Infant Optics monitor, and we do really like it. I wanted one that did not connect to my phone. I wanted to be able to use my phone for other things, but also my phone dies a lot. Sometimes I don't know where it is, and so it's just important for me to have it separate. And I can't imagine, honestly, having it hooked to my phone because, so many times, like, I'm using my phone for something and then I wouldn't be able to have the monitor there watching her. So I just think it's maybe a safer option just to have it separate. But it's a really good one and it's been reliable and we really like it. Okay, for sleep, there are two main light night lights that we really like. The first one is this cheap egg lamp that I got on Amazon, and it's so nice. It's a touch light. There's all these different settings. There's warm colors, cool colors, there's night light, and you just touch it to turn on. You touch it and hold it to make it brighter. When she is in the middle of the night and she has feedings and diaper changes, we don't want the light to wake her up more than she needs to be. You know what I mean? So we just take that little light with us to the nursery. Tony also does this when he's doing her last feeding for the night, just to calm her down. The only time I just nix the egg lamp and use the real light in the nursery is when she has a poopy diaper, because I need more than an egg lamp for that. But other than that, it's really great. I would say that's one of the top essentials of this whole list, just because we use it so much and I think it helps with her sleep. It's funny too, because I remember watching these videos and a lot of people also love the egg lamp, and I was like, okay, come on, do you really need that? Do you? Yes. Yes, you do. Another thing that I was skeptical about is a portable sound machine. I wasn't sure if I wanted to even use a sound machine because I didn't want her to depend on it, the white noise, but listen. When your baby is sleeping, you can get things done. When your baby is sleeping, you can sleep. Yeah, it's important. They're also just so used to having that humming noise in the womb, so it just calms them. We have one that just hooks to her crib, and if she's napping out and about, right now she's napping, and clearly I'm not being quiet. So if she's napping out and about, we don't tiptoe around the house. We're not super quiet. We don't want her to get used to the world hushing when she sleeps. But if we put her in her crib, something like that, we turn on the portable sound machine. At night though, in the bedroom, we actually have the Hatch, and the Hatch is really nice too. The Hatch is a light. It also is a sound machine. There's all different sounds. You can program it. It's seriously amazing. There's a lot you can do. You can control it from your phone, which is my favorite part, because I can't tell you how many times I got in bed and forgot to switch it, and it's across the room on my dresser, and so I just get my phone out and change it. It's really nice. I think we're going to use that a lot more when she's older too, when she's a toddler, because you can set it to chirp birds when it's time for them to wake up, or things like that, to kind of set routines. Right now we really just use it for a nightlight and for the sound machine. We also use it for us. We used it before she even got here when I was pregnant, when I got the Hatch. So even if you're an adult, no babies, maybe you'll really like it, because I really do just on my own. But both portable sound machine and the Hatch is awesome. Also, back to the portable sound machine. I use that at the hospital. I brought that with me in my hospital bag because I am a light sleeper, and it was so hard to sleep at the hospital. But after I gave birth, when everything was calm and I still had a hard time sleeping with just noises that I wasn't used to, I put that on and it made the world of a difference. So if you get a portable sound machine after watching this video, bring it to the hospital. You will not regret it. All right, there's 2 swaddles in this list for sleep. I guess that's technically clothing, but we only use them for sleep, so that's why it's in there. And I chose to include the Halo swaddle, and I chose to include the Love to Dream swaddle. So the Halo swaddle is phenomenal. It's a Velcro swaddle, but it also like starts the sleep sack, so you can transition her. You can have your baby's arms in, you can have one out, all of them out, whatever you decide, but it has like a sleep sack base and then wraps your baby. I cannot swaddle with a blanket. I mean, I can, but not tight enough that she couldn't get out of. She got out of the Halo swaddle all the time too. We did it really tight, didn't you? Yeah, because she hated being swaddled. In the beginning, we loved the Halo because it held her tight, and even though she didn't like it at first, she calmed down right away. And then she was able to sleep. The swaddle just helps them feel cozy, feels like you're holding them. It also helps with their arms not doing that reflex in the middle of the night to wake them up. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. But then when she started to get a little older, she was fighting the swaddle more and more and just getting more strong, and it was just not working because fighting the swaddle was actually keeping her awake. And so that's when we switched to the Love to Dream swaddle, which, oh, it's been amazing. She loves to have her arms up here when she sleeps. And with the Love to Dream swaddle, both arms are up, but it still hugs her around her like tummy area and her chest. And so she feels safe and secure and cozy. Her arms also can't like flail up like I was saying with that reflex, and they look like a cute little starfish in them. They're so cute. So that's what I was saying with babies. All babies are different. You know, I swear by those 2, but there's so many out there, and we tried a bunch that other people suggested and just didn't work for her. So you have to kind of do like a problem solving trial and error when you have a baby and try a bunch of different things. Okay, I have a health category. So with babies, their little fingernails are so sharp, and I knew I didn't want to clip them. Also, they have, like this one, they have lots of clothing with mittens, but I read that it's actually really good to have their hands out because that's how they like explore the world. That's how they feel touch to develop through those senses. And yeah, so I didn't want to always have her mitted, and so we got a little baby file from Amazon. It's battery powered. It even has a light on it. I found it from watching videos like this. A lot of women said that they loved it, and it is awesome. It's gentle. It doesn't hurt them. There's all these different tips that grow with her with age, and there's also like ones for adults too. So mama can do her nails, and we can also do baby's nails with it. Definitely get gripe water on hand before you have a baby, because it's one of those things I think you're just absolutely going to need. I don't think it matters what kind of baby you have, you're going to need gripe water. They're just so gassy in the beginning when their stomachs aren't like used to everything yet, and they're still developing. It calms their stomach. It's all natural, I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to that, but I'm pretty sure my husband said that there's all like natural ingredients in it. And it really helps her just calm her stomach and be a little bit less gassy. The next essential for health is actually coconut oil, which is super cheap and can be used for so many different things. I use it myself for things, but then also we use it for her a lot. And we got a big tub on Amazon. There are some people who use it for diaper cream. I don't do that, but we use it when she had like her little baby acne and then it was drying out. I use it on her face. I've used it on her cradle cap. Right now her ears have like some dry skin on them because their skin does all kinds of craziness when they're a newborn. So we've used it so much, and I'm so glad that I had it right on hand like that. Last in the health category is something that I just recently bought after doing some research. So she was getting a lot of baby acne, and so I looked online and I actually found that this micellar water that has aloe in it is really, really great for that, and it clears it up in most cases. And so that's what I've been using, and it has really helped her skin a lot. It calms it down, it helps with like just cleaning it, and you don't have to rinse it off. So I just put a little bit on a cotton round, wipe her face, and then that's it. It's not like a whole bath situation that you would have to do. So we just keep that right behind me with the diaper changing area, and occasionally I'll just do that like maybe like once or twice a day. That's really it, but it's helped her skin definitely clear up and be less irritated. The next category is feeding. I have a little bit of things on here for bottle feeding. I have a little bit of things on here for breastfeeding. I'm no longer breastfeeding, but I did. And so those are like first couple weeks, I have some things that really helped out with just like being sore and stuff like that. And then also some things for formula and bottle feeding and things. So burp cloths with feeding are a complete essential. However, don't get those ones that are super thin. You can get muslin burp cloths on Amazon that I really, really like, but actually our favorite ones are cloth diapers by Gerber. They're so big, they're so absorbent. There's two different kinds that we've gotten. The one was like a little bit thicker, but they both were fantastic, and they both were better than any cute burp cloth that you can see being sold in the store. They don't need to be cute. They just need to be absorbent and big for your shoulder. Do I have one? Oh! Everything else I'm showing after, but it's sitting right here because we have these all over the house and they never leave my side because she is like a baby that spits up a lot. So this is one of them. Used a lot. We actually went out and purchased more of them because when they're in the laundry, we like don't know what to do with ourselves because they're our favorite ones. Okay, my breastfeeding mamas, there are two things I have on here for breastfeeding. These are just two things I use a ton right off the bat. First one is silverettes. They're literally silver cups that you put on, and you can use them two ways. There's a lot of good things when it comes to silver, and it helps you heal and things like that, or so they say. So when you get sore, cracked, all those things, they claim that silver will help that and will heal you. I can't speak to that, but what I can speak to is when you're sore, you don't want anything rubbing against you. So if you put those in, it creates a hard, safe barrier for your clothing, and that's what I used it for. Now, the other thing that helps with cracked and chapped and all the nasty that comes with breastfeeding is the Earth Mama's nipple butter is so good. It helps so much. It helps heal. It helps it, oh my gosh, like bring it to the hospital. Get yourself some right off the bat. If you're breastfeeding or you're going to try breastfeeding, yeah, you need it. Okay, so if you have bottles, whether you're pumping or whether you're doing formula, I really suggest getting a dishwasher holder to clean all the little parts of your bottles. You don't want to be doing everything by hand because it just gets to be too much. So we got ours from Amazon. We love it. It just makes life so much easier. I put all the little pieces in there, run it through the dishwasher, unload it every morning, and then we're good to go. The last essential for bottle feeding is for formula specific, and it's these formula prep containers that I got. They're made for on the go because they like fit as a cup holder, or rather they fit in a cup holder because they're narrow and tall, and they just sort all your formula in there. They're so nice. It's an easy way to pour it in, and then there's a system where you just kind of like alternate which one's on top, and all the empties go on the bottom, all the ones that have formula go on the top, and then you're ready to go. We don't go anywhere really except for like doctor's appointments and stuff, but we have been using them to prep just for the day, so it's easier because to scoop the formula from the tub every time actually gets really annoying. And so at the end of the night, I've been prepping all of them, and then we just have them for the next day and that night, and I don't have to think about it. I don't have to measure when I'm half asleep. I don't have to be like, okay, wait, what number was I on, or what, what am I doing? I just take off the lid, pour it in, and then it's good to go. It's also great if you have anyone watching your baby. They can just pour it in. They don't have to worry about, measuring it either. All right, we are winding down. So we are on to like the other category. The category of other, all like the randoms. I'm looking at this list, and there are some big items in here that I could not live without. The first one being the Sully baby wrap, or really any wrap where you can wear your baby, because days like this, for example, when she is just needs me, she needs that close contact, she can't sleep unless she's right next to me, that is when your wrap comes in. Also, if you're just an active person and you want to take them on walks and things like that, it's great too, but it has saved us so many times. And I mean, like, times when we weren't going to be eating dinner if one of us didn't wrap her. It's amazing. I think baby wearing and the Solly baby wrap might be my absolute favorite baby product, like, of the entire list of all time. It's the baby wrap. And I'm the type of person too where I don't like to sit all day. I like to be working and cleaning and doing things, and I still want to be close to my baby. Like, I don't want to put her down obviously in the crib all the time or wherever. I like to cuddle with her, and so it's the perfect way to have her close, to cuddle her, to comfort her, but also still be active and get things done around the house too. The next item is our changing pad, which is actually back there. We have the peanut, Kikaru peanut. It was a little pricey. It was gifted to us by my mom, but there are other ones out there that are cheaper. So you could look into dupes and things like that that are much cheaper. I just knew I wanted one that, one, was not an eyesore. I wanted it to look cute, okay? Two, I wanted it to be able to wipe down. A lot of the cute ones had pads and stuff, and oh my gosh, I cannot imagine. I can't imagine having something that you'd have to wash. You have enough to wash. Get one you can wipe down. We just take a baby wipe it down every time, and it's so easy. Next one is for development and just engagement of your baby, and it's black and white cards, or like little mirrors and things like that. So when she is in her wake windows, we try to either read a story to her, talk to her, or we show her the black and white cards and do tummy time. We have the Love Every Play Gym, and I really do suggest that. I don't think it's an essential for a newborn, but we do have it because it does grow with your baby. So if you get a play gym when your baby is a newborn, you're definitely going to use it. We use it every single day, but you could at this age just get away with having a blanket down and having the cards and holding them up. But don't get me wrong, the Love Every Play Gym is phenomenal, and probably like in my next video of essentials when she's a little older, I'll definitely put it in there. I just don't think at the newborn's age you absolutely need it. You could too, if you're really, wanting to be budget friendly, you could just print out black and white, very like simple solid images and laminate them and show your baby that. So it just ranges on what you want to buy. But if you don't want to get a play gym or the Love Every Play Gym, I think at least get some black and white cards, get some mirrors. It's good for their development. It helps them with tummy time, and it's really fun too to see them just like so mesmerized by black and white images right now. A rocker or a swing is such a good thing to put on your baby registry because they can be a little more pricey. We have two different ones that were gifted to us. The one has two different attachments. It's like the very standard swing, like kind of like in that upright position, and then there's also a bassinet that connects to it. That one glides, and then the actual rocker piece will just kind of like bounce on its own without any electricity or anything, but there's battery in that, so it vibrates. And then the second like rocker swing unit we have doesn't glide, it's actually swings. So it swings both ways. It's funny because every baby is so different with like the motion that they like. She needs motion. Oh my goodness, she is a mover already with needing to move, needing motion, but she hates gliding. However, we use that one so much too. Like, we'll just put her in the bassinet without gliding it. We will put her in the other piece to have her sit. We keep that one in the bathroom, so like if we need to get ready, we'll put that on with the vibrate, and she loves it, and I'll like manually just bounce it for her. And then the other one that swings, she really likes that one. That one we keep out in the living room, and she will actually sleep in that one pretty often. So it just totally depends. It's also nice to have a little spot just to put them if you have to. I put her in there so many times when I just needed to like go do something, go make a bottle, like whatever it is. I pop her in there and she just swings away and is happy as can be. My last newborn essential is so random. I mentioned this in a vlog the other day, but if you're breastfeeding, this is also an essential. And like I said, it's totally random, but it's like the claw clips, like your hair. Do I have one? I like always have it clipped to me, but I guess I don't today. But yeah, it's like the big hair claw clips. I got them on Amazon, but you can get them anywhere. And for breastfeeding, I used it to clip up my dress, clip up my shirt, whatever I was wearing, because when you're first starting out, it's hard, and to have them like go under your shirt without seeing them is so difficult when you're working on latching and stuff like that. And then I didn't want to invest in a bunch of clothes that clip down and stuff, so I didn't want to deal with that. So I still wore my regular dresses and things like that, and I literally clipped it to, like, I would take the bottom of my shirt and I would like clip it up here just so it was up above and breastfeed like that. And then now what I'm using them for is I clip black and white cards pretty much everywhere. So if I need to put her in a swing or a rocker, and I want to have the black and white card up above her so she looks at it, I will just take a claw clip and I will clip it onto the handle, and it's been such an amazing, surprising little essential that we use all the time. Also, a big claw clip is essential, and the reason why I always usually have one clipped to my shirt is because she's starting to grab my hair and it hurts. I don't usually have my hair down like ever or curled, but I knew I was filming today. But normally it's up in a clip, messy bun, whatever, but a clip is so easy because I don't like to sleep with my hair up. So in the morning, I'll just quick clip it up, and that way she can't grab at it, because oh my gosh, nothing hurts more than a baby grabbing at your hair. Well, I mean, like labor. Labor hurts more than a baby grabbing at your hair. There's a lot of things actually that hurt more than baby grabbing your hair, but you know, it's not fun. All right, everyone, that is all of my newborn essentials, I think. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope that it also helps you. She has slept pretty much this whole video, which is amazing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, y'all, if you are pregnant and you're watching this trying to get some ideas, I wish you well. And if you ever need anything, you can always comment below or just contact me, DM me on Instagram. I will catch all of you in my next video. Bye. Okay, show them your face. Show them how cute you are.